Greetings gamers, I'm your Cyber Games mentor, reviewing various games that are available on your Android or other mobile device. We'll be looking at action games, strategy games, and everything in between, so sit back and relax and enjoy the review. Today we're playing on the Samsung Galaxy Tab S8 Plus. Now this tablet has a 12.4-inch Quad HD screen. The processor is a Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 with 8 GB of RAM, 256 GB of storage. The battery is a 10,900 milliamp hour battery, and it was released in 2022. Hey gamers, we're looking at Ni no Kuni Cross Worlds from Netmarble. It's an epic adventure RPG rated T for teen. Ni no Kuni Cross Worlds. It's a free-to-play role-playing game developed by Netmarble. Now, in this game, you play as a beta tester for a game called Soul Driver. This type of genre has become very popular in anime, where a character is transported to another world and have to navigate that new world. Now, that's just become just a very popular trope. Do I like it? It is what it is. Now, the Ni no Kuni franchise is a varied franchise with games going like back 20 years. I mean, you don't need any previous knowledge of the Ni no Kuni franchise to play this game or understand what's going on. But I'm just letting you know, this franchise has been around for a while. They're very protective of this brand, and they're trying to make a good game. A lot of effort has gone into this game, and I think it comes through in the gameplay. I think, given all of the other RPGs that are available out there in the world, but this is a good one. I don't know if it's great. I don't think it's great. But do I think it's good? I think it is good. Do I think it's worth a try? Yeah. Now, it is available for Android, iOS, Windows, whatever you have. I'm playing on a Samsung Galaxy Tab 8 Plus. That is my preferred gameplay device. That's what I have. But if you have any recent device, I think it'll run well. I don't think there's any problem with that. As always with these mobile games, especially RPGs, they take up a lot of space, honestly. And this one's no exception. It's going to take a download, so if you don't have great internet, if you don't have great cell phone service, make sure your Wi-Fi, because it's going to take a while to download. Now, when I do my reviews, I want to talk about graphics first. Because when you play a game, the graphics are the first thing you see. The presentation of the game is the first thing you see. And if it's no good, then your gameplay experience can be hampered or negatively impacted. Because not every game has great graphics, but good games have graphics that make sense for the game. The graphics for Ni no Kuni Cross Worlds are good to me. To my eye, we have these very colorful, fantasy-inspired characters and sprites that move very fluidly. They have not the most detailed animation, but very good animation, I would say. They have they're very bright. The world is colorful and beautiful in all the areas that I was able to experience while playing this game. I thought I was not disappointed with the graphical fidelity of this game. I thought it was really good, and the characters as they're presented are very nice. Like I said, they're inspired by fantasy, so you're getting very detailed. Not so the detail might not be high, but the color, the fidelity, all that's nice. It's, to my eye, very inspired by anime or anime movies. I could, if you were to tell me this was made by Studio Ghibli or something like that, I could believe that. I was reminded of like Howl's Moving Castle or Spirited Away in some of the gameplay of this game. So if you like that, I think you'll be fine. I think it's good. Now, as far as the gameplay goes, this is an action RPG. So you control. You don't. You see, in this game, you encounter enemies and you battle them, but the control, I don't think is that great. And that's just my opinion. I don't think the control is great. It's okay. It's not great for me. But it's fine. You'll have, in that gameplay, you'll have 5 character classes. You'll have Destroyer, Engineer, Rogue, Swordsman, and Witch. I was playing more of a swordsman. And you have 2 modes of gameplay. Now, you have the Kingdom mode that's going to be cooperative multiplayer, and that means you'll basically be able to explore the world with your companions. And then they have the team arena. It's more of a competitive multiplayer mode, and you can compete or play with 2 teams. And I didn't like that mode so much. I liked the single player mode or cooperative multiplayer mode a little bit better than the competitive mode. But that's just my preference. I didn't think it was bad or poorly implemented or executed. I didn't think it was bad. I just, that's just not the thing that I like. But if you like that, fine. Give it a try. Give it a shot. Now, as far as sound goes, I did like there were so many instances of fully voiced characters, and it wasn't just on-screen text to convey the story. There is some of that, but there are, speaking elements as well, and I think that added to my immersion. The special effects or the sound effects, clashing swords, footsteps, all those kind of things, they worked really well as well. I enjoyed hearing those things. They sound great. No real complaint about that. I will recommend for this game to wear headphones. I know if you're playing on a mobile device, you're going to have wireless headphones. I like the earbuds from Apple, and I like the Samsung Galaxy Pro 2s. I'm using a Samsung device, so I use those. They sounded great. Typically, I use an Xbox controller, an Xbox Series 1. Not the latest one, the one before that. And it works pretty well for my tablet. I didn't feel that I needed it for this game. Now, a lot of times I like to use that controller to control the game. And I didn't need it this time. So, if you like controller, like I said, you don't need it. If you don't have one, don't worry about it. You'll still be able to play and enjoy and be super good. Yeah, so overall, I'm gonna give this a B. In 80, if you want to score 8 out of 10, 80%. Does a lot of things well. I think the deductions aren't coming so much from the game itself, but more I don't always enjoy this type of genre, so I'm not personally enjoying myself. My bias is coming through, so let me make sure that I let you know when it comes to this type of game. It's not my favorite. So don't get offended. It's my opinion. So, don't try not to get too mad at me for a B, basically. For giving this game a B or an 80% or 8 out of 10. I mean, if you want to get mad, get mad. But I understand that I'm biased, and that is reflected in the score that I'm giving this game today. Is it worth playing? I think you should. I'm just going to tell you, make sure you have space on your device when you download it. Because it's going to take up a lot of space. A relatively large amount of space. But yeah, give it a try. Give Ni no Kuni Cross Worlds a try. You might like it, you might not. Thank you, gaming hobbyist and enthusiast, for watching this review. Please follow us on social media so you can see when we have reviews available. And also, if you'll be so kind as to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel, the Cyber Games Mentor thanks you and appreciates you, and I hope you have a gamerific day.